Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. Today, I'm going to start out with the Akashic Tarot reading. And I usually begin with reading out of the Bible. So I'm going to begin with 2 Corinthians 11. I hope you will put up with a little of my foolishness, but you are already doing that. I am jealous for you with a godly jealousy. I promised you to one husband, to Christ, so that I might present you as a pure virgin to him. But I am afraid that just as Eve was deceived by the serpent's cunning, your minds may somehow be led astray from your sincere and pure devotion to Christ. For if someone comes to you and preaches a Jesus other than Jesus was preached, or if you receive a different spirit from the one you received, or a different gospel from the one you accepted, you put up with it easily. But I do not think I am in the least inferior to those super apostles. I may not be a trained speaker, but I do have knowledge. We have made this perfectly clear to you in every way. Was it a sin for me to lower myself in order to elevate you by preaching the gospel of God to you free of charge? I robbed other churches by receiving support from them so as to serve you, and when I was with you and needed something, I was not burdened to anyone, for the brothers who came from Macedonia supplied what I needed. I have kept myself from being a burden to you in any way, and will continue to do so. As surely as the truth of Christ is in me, nobody in the regions of Asia will stop this boasting of mine. Why? Because I do not love you. God knows I do. And I will keep on doing what I'm doing in order to cut the ground from under those who want an opportunity to be considered equal with us and the things they boast about. So that was 2 Corinthians 11:1 through 11:13. Okay, be just a moment. Just 1 second, please. Okay, so I'm back, and the Akashic Tarot. I'll be reading a little bit out of each of the ones that were not chosen for the set for today. So, Two of Keys, which is the treasure. Close your eyes and feel the treasure inside you. There is a golden light there that flows through your whole body and into the air around you. This is your boundless and abundant light, and it acts as a beacon to the world. Three of Forces, the bird's nest. Close your eyes and see yourself feathering your nest. What sort of things need to be put in place in order to support the expansion that lies before you? The Three of Roses. Close your eyes and feel the air abuzz with the flight and dance of elementals all around you. Feel yourself smile in the happy lightness of being they bring. Every time you take a moment to do this, you open your heart to joy. And 4 of Roses. Imagine yourself looking into a mirror and all you see reflected there is the God within you. Take a moment to sense that truth. Let this part of you be reflected in everything you think and do. And every time you look into an actual mirror, see your divine self there. Okay, so let me pick up these cards real quick. Where's the other one? There we go. So the ones we have 4 in is the scrolls. So we have the 8 of scrolls, the 7 of scrolls, the 6 of scrolls, and the Queen of Scrolls. So number-wise, you have 2, 3, 3, 4. So those numbers could resonate for you. So that would be a 12 or a 3. Or you can Google the angel numbers of 2, 3, 3, 4. As well as with the ones that received the 4 cards for us are 6, 7, and 8. Or you can Google the angel number 876. So first we're going to start with the 8 of Scrolls. Woodland animals gather around a woman who stands in a small clearing in the forest. The fork before her breaks into 3 separate paths. The middle is clear and bright. The left is much darker with more trees and growth. And the right is dappled by sunlight with a few shadows falling here and there across it. This card reveals that you've been traveling on a path that's known to you, and it shows you the way to the expected outcomes. But there are 2 other paths that aren't as clear. Remember, if you stay with only the known and seemingly safe, you won't catch the unseen opportunities that can come your way. Some options may be unexpected and perhaps a little risky. Do not be so attached to your agenda that you miss them. Happily, during this phase, you can investigate unknown paths and make the decisions that lie before you with confidence. You are flexible and brave enough to step into the shadows. Stay alert. Extraordinary opportunities abound in the least expected places. Special note, regardless of whether this card is upright or reversed, the paths can give you more insight through the neighboring cards to reveal how your past and future converge in the present. The path that goes to the left will take you to an adjacent card that shows you how a past life is influencing you today. The right, facing the path, will take you to an adjacent card that shows you influences on your future endeavors and relationship. Close your eyes and see a path cloaked in shadow before you. It might be a little scary because it's unknown. Step right into the shadow and feel yourself fill with the excitement of uncertainty and unknown opportunity. Are you ready for a surprise? Okay, the next is going to be the 7. Okay, it's the intricacies and industry. Work on a Renaissance cathedral has just begun. At first, this building seems modest, but in time, its grandeur will reach several stories high and across the centuries. But now, piles of stones and rock dot the scene. A mason bends, focusing intently on a plumb bob that hangs next to a partially built wall. This instrument helps him determine if the wall is straight and true. At a very basic level, this card could indicate building or renovating a home or business. This card also shows that you're on your way to create greatness. But it requires attending to even the tiniest of particulars. Be diligent with the specifics in your strategy and pay considerable attention to detail and follow through. While you may have a long-term goal in mind, the small steps are most important. Even the most magnificent cathedrals were built stone by stone, day by day. It is only by heaping up the small that the great can be achieved. Regardless of this card is upright, the neighboring cards plumb and bob points. This card will show you more about intricate details of specific tasks and about other people involved. Also be aware of the nearby card to which the cathedral spire points. It reveals your aspirations in the matter and the things that help or hinder you as you rise toward your long-term goal. There's a situation in your life that requires your attention to detail right now. Close your eyes and imagine that this situation is a puzzle in pieces on the table in front of you. Imagine the individual pieces and sense what you notice and feel about them. Okay, next is a 6 of Scrolls. The Sands of Time. The sun has begun to set low on the western horizon, but it's still visible through the window of a beautiful castle room. A man is focused with concern on a large hourglass that has almost run out. He rolls up his sleeves, ready to get back to work. This card shows that in some matter of importance, time is of the essence. There could be an opportunity that you don't want to miss. Maybe a project, situation, or personal connection that requires action, or even completion. You might have had some delays, and you may have been highly active and industrious for some time. Either way, keep going. Your focus and effort are still required in order to get to the end game. Don't let worry steer you away from your goal. There is more yet to come, so do not give up. Close your eyes and catch the energy of time. It feels almost as if you can ride it as it flows through your day, lifting your excitement, your enthusiasm, and your industry. Feel this now and realize that whatever you have to do, time is your gift and your tool. And then the Queen of Scrolls. A beautiful woman holds a scroll as she stands in front of a sunlit archway. Around her swirls the energy of wisdom, knowledge, and Akashic truth. When this card appears upright, she brings important information and inspiration to you. The Queen of Scrolls is a woman of higher mind whom you may already know or have yet to meet. Her purpose is to help you move through the entryway to a new level of wisdom and understanding. She could be a teacher to you in some way or offer a friendship that could develop into a deeper love. This woman could be helpful to you in some project requiring communication. She may be an author, a marketer, or a publisher. If you are a writer, she may be someone who assists. Hold on. If you're a writer, she may be someone who assists you in getting published. The Queen of Scrolls could also represent you or a woman in your life getting a position in a field related to communication or academics, such as counseling, teaching, marketing, or publishing. This card indicates a phase of deepening, understanding, and readiness to learn. It's the perfect time for personal growth and expansive learning, whether it's mind, body, or spirit-centered. Open the mysteries that are hidden in the Akashic scrolls and step through the door of knowledge. Close your eyes and feel the Queen of Scrolls approach. As she hands you a scroll, your greater mind awakens. Feel the sparkling brilliance there. Okay, so we received quite a few major arcanas. Okay. Let me see. We received Fated Meetings. It's a 7. That's the last of these. I'm going backwards. Archangel Gabriel. Caught in Ruins. Birth. And the Scribe. So these numbers go from the Scribe is 12, the Birth is 4, the Caught in Ruins is 16, Archangel Gabriel is 3, and Fated Meetings is 7. So we'll start with the Scribe. We're 18 minutes in. Okay. That's a 12. The learned scribe writes at a high desk. Nearby are a number of other working scribes. In some ancient societies, scribes were simply copiers of holy text, but in many, they were the most learned men of their time, people well versed in law, scripture, philosophy, history, and more. This card indicates a great upsweep in mind and study for you. If there is any subject with which you'd like to acquaint or reacquaint yourself, do so. It's not just for the sake of study, although that's always a good thing. This period of higher mind and higher learning is nothing less than a change your life or even change the world opportunity. Just as the Wright brothers began by studying the flight patterns of birds, you can rise up on the wings of discovery now. There may be a teacher or even an entire school that can help you with this upliftment. Be sure to seek out the right person in place of learning. You could also become a writer or teacher yourself at this time, elevating and contributing to others. If you're involved in any legal matters, there is a person who can help you with this. Let your great vision guide you to him or her. This could be also a time when you might find yourself writing proposals, grants, essays, blogs, articles, or books. Notice what compels you and be sure to answer the call. Think of an interest that you would like to pursue. With a deep breath, feel your desire to make this discovery or expand it further. Find a book today that helps you open this door tomorrow. Okay. The birth is number 4. The sun shines upon a plain in England where stands an ancient hedge in the distance and a grove of birch trees nearby. Upon many of the trees is carved the old Celtic Ogham letter Beath, which represents the birch tree and stands for birth. A beautiful woman walks forward carrying a basket while 2 children run happily after her. With this card, it's time for a new start, perhaps an actual birth or at least a metaphorical one. An old phase is passing away and a new one begins. But even this new beginning has its roots in your deepest history and your past lives. There may be some labor involved, but it's a labor that bears fruit. This card is associated with fertility, sensuality, and motherhood. There may be new energy in a romance, the family, or the home. You could be giving birth to a creative project too. Whatever it is, celebrate it. Prepare for the wonderful growth and opportunities that are about to come. Close your eyes and imagine yourself stepping into the proverbial pregnant moment. Feel the creative forces popping and sparking within and around you. What would you like to create with this energy? Next is the 16 caught in ruins. In the ruins of a medieval castle, there is an old prison. The bars are still intact, but there is no roof over the room, and vines grow over the stones. A man and woman are inside, seated on old stools. A beautiful green forest grows to the left, while the castle ruins extends to the right. This card shows a dark or difficult situation that seems to have you trapped. It could be a hurtful, empty relationship, an unhappy or stultifying job, or a behavior or actual addiction, or even a negative, sabotaging belief system. It has held you captive for some time and may have even begun in some past life. But there is a way out, as there always has been. It just takes some effort and determination on your part. Even if these limiting situations or actions are strong, they are self-imposed. The courage and strength required to change lie within you. You must change each faulty belief and every sabotaging choice as they happen. If you do nothing, you'll perpetrate your attachment to this dark situation. Like the crumbling castle, negative choices could stand for a long time to come. Don't let the ruins of your past ruin your future. You have the power to climb out now. Think of the one thing in your life that holds you back and sabotages your success and joy. It may feel like a dark prison, but you already have the key. Fill yourself up with love and self-honoring and see yourself taking your next step to freedom. Okay. And then Archangel Gabriel. And he's a 3. Gabriel is the divine messenger, the archangel of communication. He comes with his trumpet and scroll, as well as 2 gentle sparrows, signifying power yet peaceful expressions. On his chest he wears the crest of Mercury, the god of communication. This loving angel carries the sacred words of truth into the world and brings them easily to you. When this card appears upright, it indicates a profound connection to this wonderful presence. Your power of expression is on the rise now. You will have an easier time communicating with others, expressing your feelings, and even working on projects involving communication such as publishing, counseling, teaching, mediumship, journalism, marketing, radio, or television. Now is the time for any of these endeavors. But no matter what you do, remember the power of your words. Call on Gabriel to inspire you and let yourself sing out. Feel the archangel step before you and place his hand upon you. He fills you with the will to express your words. What do you want to share and with whom? Okay, and then we have fated meeting. You see, what is above is as below. The saying is, what is above is as below. Okay, that's a 7. Okay, a clock tower stands with its hands pointing to just a few minutes before 12. A man and a woman approach each other, coming to meet at the time that was predetermined by their higher selves, who are shown above, translucent and shining. With this card, you are coming to a very important relationship in your life. Either it is entirely new or an existing relationship is being lifted to a much higher experience. Karma from past lives may have brought you together, so it's important for both of you to stay alert. Keep your individual and collective growth a priority and act with deference and compassion to yourselves and each other. If you both honor your karmic course, this could be one of the highest relationships you can know. This card can also show a fated meeting with another about a work situation, a creative project, or an important purpose that you hold. This too is likely karmic. Perhaps it's a past life publisher, a spiritual teacher, a brother or a sister. Whoever this is, it's a powerful and promising relationship. So get ready, it's almost time. Take a deep breath and fill yourself with the expectation of someone special coming. Feel the excitement of this important approach. It's someone to know, to hold, and to help you. This person is almost here. Well, everybody, that's the end of this reading regarding the Akashic Tarot for today. We're 29 minutes in. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the content. Please like, share, and subscribe for the algorithm of the channel, as well as sharing it. You might know someone who might need to hear a message or two, as well as it would be like an introduction, and you'd be the middle person there. And if you like, the more likes, it's good for my channel. And any comments would be very much appreciated. So I've started around the beginning of this year, and I've only really had like 1 or 2 comments. So I'm interested in knowing how you feel about my readings. So if you have time, I know I'm asking a lot, but please make a comment if you'd like. Thank you. God bless, sending you love and light and peace and harmony. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Aloha.